Greetings and welcome back to another Scape Games Presents of Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play. Last time we made our way through, took out the Priestess of Gut, found Volo, and even the High Druid Halsin. Halsin asked us to remove the other goblin leaders before he is able to leave. As you can see, we also went ahead and picked up Will, got him up off the ground, and everybody's ready to level, so let's start there. Kind of excited. Level 4 should mean feats. Oh, athlete, defensive duelist, dual wielder, great weapon master, heavily armored. This means we can wear heavy armor, but we can already wear heavy armor. Lightly armored, magic initiate, which would give us gain a spell slot of level 1 that is restored on a long rest, 2 cantrips of level 1 for the experienced spell casting list, and your spellcasting modifier obviously was wisdom because it's cleric. Martial adept, you learn 2 maneuvers from the battlemaster type architect and receive 1 additional superiority die to fuel them. You regain expended superiority die after a short or long rest. Mobile, your speed increases when you use the dash action. The terrain doesn't slow you down. Moreover, if you move after making a melee attack, you don't provoke an attack of opportunity. We're gonna pick that up on the rogue. Moderately armored shield master. +2 to dex bonus saves when wielding a shield. And if a spell forces you to make a dexterity saving throw, you can use your reaction to shield yourself. On a successful save, you take no damage. I'm not quick enough for doing that, so we're not going to be picking that option. Skilled, that's just going to add skills. Tough is going to add hit points, and Weapon Master is going to add weapons. That's highly disappointing for the cleric, but okay. In that case, let's go with +2 to wisdom, because that should get us to 18. Yeah, there it is. That'll make things a bit harder on the bad guys. And accept. So we know with Astarion, we're going to take the dual wielder for the bonus action. But he's already got the bonus action. Dual wielder would give an extra bonus to armor class, which would be nice. Now, and they allow weapons that aren't light. Yeah, let's go with that. Because it doesn't really need dex. I mean, it would raise his AC by 1. That's going to raise the AC by 1 anyway, and give us an extra attack. Alright. Gale. He gets 2 new spells. Come on. And new cantrip. Customize. Yeah, we're going to keep Acid Splash. Definitely don't need Mouse. Let's get Blur. Mirror image, hands, flaming speed. Yeah. And for him, those feats don't really make a whole lot of sense. Let's bump him to the 18 intelligence for that bonus. Good. And our warlock. He hits in cantrip 2. Blade Ward is trash. I suppose it's not as trash in this game. Chill touch. Keep him hold person, that'd be helpful. Arms of Adar, Armor of Agathis, which we never use. But let's be honest, for level 1 we're only ever going to use Witchblade. Scorching Ray is just too good. So for feats for him, when you're attacked with a melee weapon, you can use reaction and meh. Let's give him dual wielder as well. Because he can benefit from that charisma. So, did we actually give Astarion dual wielder? I believe we did. Shakao. What extra weapons do we have? Uncommon ritual axe. Let's see if this allows. It does. Doesn't seem to be adding to AC, but what else? Let's get that leather armor over to him. As nice as his stuff is, I want him to be able to actually... Now, we don't sneak around enough, so it doesn't really matter. But multiple attacks per round is going to be super useful.
Tekura.
Alright. Now with that, let's get a quick save in before we go running around. Stop what?
I tell you, the scrying eye was looking at me all strange.
It's a good thing we didn't do anything.
Right, what would some drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
Get your eye off my ass!
Certainly you won't be because of your beautiful eyes.
I wonder.
What do they need to be looking at any of us for, is what I'm saying? We're all on the same side, although we're gonna set the true soul on fire.
A scrying eye. Better be on our best behavior. Till we're out of sight, that is.
Ignore us, and be happy they didn't throw you to the spot.
I'll stop following you, eh? How'd you like that?
Not sure why everybody's all highlighted, but what else?
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet?
And that's the exit out. So that's 2 of these places. Can't go up the iron gate at the moment. Why is it still showing Priestess Gut as alive? She's already dead. Ooh, defiled temple. One of the few times that bless might be useful if it doesn't just automatically attack us. Give him some arrow fun. Deals an additional 1d6 necrotic damage to nearby targets, including the wielder. Nope. And let's not have just a big group of us standing here waiting to die.
Intended!
'This would probably be a good time for a hex if I had spell slots.
Dollar!
45 hit points left.
Voco a vida! Intended!
No. Offhand attack. Ah. Ooh.
Eat this!
This could hurt. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Crit.
Eat this!
All the crits.
Tekiro.
Ooh. Option to chat? No. Well, guess you gotta die.
Eat this!
Tekiro. Traps. How considerate.
So many toys. Priestess journal. Most of the pages in this aged journal have been hastily torn out, perhaps rekindling. Thus, the interlocking circles will bring the full moons to match the stars, while casting darkness where it belongs at the bottom. That chasm to the Underdark will stay sealed. I confess, the design is not foolproof to outsiders, but I've had to sacrifice complexity for material resilience. I've always wondered why Saloon took me from the Hall of Wonders to serve at this temple as priestess. Perhaps this was the reason why. Good stuff. Let's put the elf out front. might be able to get over there, but we probably have to have jump. Really need to remember to take that. What do we have down here?
Looks like all those moon plates can be turned.
Probably get them all into the same lineups. Who missed what?
Fiat Lux!
That's curious.
What? What? What's curious? Oink. What's curious? Oh. Bandit's key, priestess key. You can guarantee that's the way through. Alright. So we probably need to get all of them onto the same thing. This one has the saloon markings, so it probably is the one that needs all of those. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. We'll pause and I'll come back once I get closer to an answer. Alrighty, I think I'm pretty close. Full moon's over here. New moon's gonna be about here. If not, we may have to flip those. There we go.
This goes very far down. We'll have to go in to see the bottom.
Marked as a reference material for the temple archive, this logbook contains transcripts of magical sendings from the temple to the depths below. This record seems to be an exchange dating from near the temple's foundation. Jairus, enough foolishness. A new temple with settlers to guide, and you'd rather scrabble in the dark below? We're clerks of saloon. Act like it. Morna. The lady lights the way. What is this? Underdark, but Underdark. Trail to the Underdark. Okay. What is this Underdark but a path her light hasn't touched yet? Come, we can debate theology in the new chapel. Jay. New chapel? Those materials weren't meant for the temple proper. Were meant for the temple proper, not your playground down there. What am I to tell the House of the Moon? Tell them to start packing. These are caverns down here to dwarf the inner cathedral. The builders are almost done, and so we go deeper. Enough, initiate. The Underdark is no place for games. Those are novices with you, not silver stars. Return immediately. Initiate, don't ignore me. I know you took ample components for ascending. Respond. Jairus, respond. Fortified what we can, but the wards won't last. Seal the tunnel, and do not follow. You were right. This place belongs to them. Jairus, hold fast. Whatever it is, I'm sending reinforcements. Just hold on. No more death. Ordered novices to collapse tunnel. You'd be proud of them. Forgive me. We only meant to spread her light. Jairus, high initiative, the lady in the lady's light. Okay, yep. We'll come down to that later because that is the Underdark, and that is always high level stuff. Underdark and later. But hey, if we do need to get to the Underdark, at least we know where to go. Let's check out some bookshelves. Anything of interest? Soul coins. The True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebro, Moro, Volume 4, Volume 3, Notes from a Soothsayer on Death and Resurrection, and Disorders of the Nerves and Minds, a treatise. We'll come back to those later.
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
Again.
You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
Half right, sharp eyes. A Zen is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you?
Nope, just show me your wares. Let's see. Ooh. Poison. So 800 back. Dagger's 720. And he is proficient. 18 meters, 18 meters, that's silly. Wait, you want 1440 for that? I think not. Ooh, extra stuff down here. Short sword, warhammer. Other chain shirt. And then the stuff that we've traded off. We'll have to come back a little later.
Pleasure.
Nothing for you in there, mate.
Are you sure?
Wouldn't go in there. Lest you fancy blowing your bones all the way to Baulder's gate.
Ah. That might be an option. Yeah, not an option, but treasure. Treasure nonetheless. Now, let's go deal with the other goblins that we need to deal with. Should probably get a rest in. That way we're at full strength.
I know you've got questions, but let me ask you one first.
All right, go ahead.
You ever want something so bad, you'd stop at nothing to get it?
Of course, haven't we all? No, I'm not as prone to dramatics as some.
Then I reckon you'll understand. Spike and his goblin cronies torched the whole god's damned village. The bugger gouged out my eye and left us all to burn. I vowed to the hells and the heavens that I'd make him pay. So rose a woman from the town's ashes. She called herself Mizora. My soul shivered as soon as her lips touched my ears. She promised I'd have my revenge. Mizora would forge me into a hero. I'd have the power to slay my every enemy, save their every victim. All in exchange for my endless devotion. She only revealed her true form after I'd said yes. A Cambion. Half human, half devil. You were right about the fake eye. It's a sending stone. Mizora can call on me whenever she wishes. Raphael, Mizora. The devil's game has but one end. My soul is now hers. In this life and beyond.
What power did this Cambion grant?
The flames and fury of the 9 hells themselves. She showed me how to conjure fire and to command beasts. The more I craved, the more she promised. Balls of fire, festering clouds. I went from spoiled brat to savior. My way of avenging every blameless life taken. Slay enough monsters, save enough villages, and there could be peace.
Peace, you say? How's that working out for you? Do you regret it, giving in to her? You're only who you are because of a devil. You don't deserve to be called a hero. Giving in to her.
I didn't at first. But then I came to know its true cost. I took my first taste of victory, sweet as silk root. And then another, and another. Mizora would come just after battle. Kiss my neck, touch me just so. Dangle just one more promise over my head. A game with no winner and no end. There came a time I wanted out. I was telling Mizora just that when the squiddy snatched us both. After the crash, goblins plucked her from her pod and... well, I reckon you know the rest.
Oh, there's a pause.
I free her, and she frees me.
You mentioned the true cost of the pact. What do you mean?
Mizora demanded a price I was unwilling to pay. One I won't speak of. Not now, and not here.
You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs to rest.
What becomes of this bargain if Mizora is killed?
The bargain is void if she's killed, near as I can tell. A nigh impossible task, even for the blade.
You're a liar and a fraud, and I want you gone. It's time we find Mizora and end this pact.
Thank you. Your loyalty means more than the whole of the realm's riches. Onward, then. And may we be free from the devils that might bind us.
You recall Raphael's infernal smirk, his goading voice.
And the devils that already do.
Well. We'll go ahead and take a nap. Pause there, come back, and we'll see what happens when we finish that nap.